Good morning. Today we're going to start reviewing for our final exam, our test that will be next week. It will be on Tuesday of next week. We will not have class next Monday. So 5 days this week and then the test on Tuesday. That's all we have left. One of the things we learned first in this class were that the Earth has layers. Can one of you unmute and tell me one of the Earth layers?
I think inner layer.
Close. We call it the inner core. Inner core. Good. Thank you for trying. Do we know this one? It's the outer core. Inner core, outer core. Mantle. And what do we call the outside?
Crust.
Good job. That's the crust. Okay. So there are the answers. 4 layers: crust, mantle, outer core, inner core. Okay, next question. Why does the Earth have layers? So here we have the crust, very thin. And the mantle is this part. It's actually 2 parts. And the outer core and the inner core. Why are there layers? Well, remember that the inside of the Earth, the middle, where the core is at, that's really heavy. It's made of iron and it weighs a lot. And so when the Earth was melted or liquid, it fell to the bottom. That's density. It's more dense. So it sank. And that's what made layers. The crust is the lightest. It floats on top. Okay, which layer is the thickest? Crust, mantle, outer core, inner core. Well, we can see that this one is the biggest number, 2885. And so this layer 3 and 4 is the mantle. The mantle is the thickest. Which layer is the thinnest? Ooh, look at this tiny one, between 30 and 65. The ocean is very thin, 30, and the mountains on the continent can be a little bigger, 65 or so. So that's the crust. The crust is thin and the mantle is thick. Which layer is the hottest? Ooh, look at this. The lower we go, the hotter it gets. 5,000 degrees in the core. Up here, well, it's whatever temperature it is outside. 50 degrees, 30 degrees. So the inner core is the hottest, right there, middle of the Earth. Which layer is the coolest? It's the one on top, the crust. Crust is cool. It will still be warm, middle of the summer. Remember that inside of the Earth, things are sometimes melted, liquid. In fact, this part, the outer core, is so hot that it can melt iron. And so it moves inside, it sloshes because it's melted. But there's something else very interesting happening here in the mantle. And remember, inside the mantle, the rock is melting and heating up and rising and then cooling and sinking, and it goes round and round and round. And there's a name for that. There's a word. It says how the mantle moves. It's called convection. Same thing happens in your oven at home, or if you boil noodles on the stove on the top. It'll go around in circles. Hot, cool, hot, cool. Convection. And that happens, once again, in the mantle. Crust, mantle is where it moves. Okay, what I want you to do, I want you to go to Canvas. And what I want you to do then is go to quizzes on Canvas. go down to the bottom. You should have layers review, December 7th. It's due tonight. Layers review, it's only 5 questions. And they should be very easy if you just paid attention. Okay? Layers review. That's what I want you to do right now. If you understand, I'll see you tomorrow.